Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Strawberry, and before we begin with the actual content of the video, I'm just going to say today I'm actually going to try and use actual video editing software for this video, and I'll probably say whether or not I decided to stick with an actual video editing software or not and just keep using Canva, but if it does end up I start using actual video editing software, then I hope you guys would like the new change in aesthetic. But as of right now, I'll probably plug something in whether or not I did decide to stay with actual video editing software. So thanks, guys. Now, the actual meat of the video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the manga series slash anime Komi Can Communicate. You may have seen my latest video where I praise Komi Can Communicate for X amount of things and why it's something you should watch. And I definitely stand by that point. But you probably saw the title of the video. And yes, I am not kidding. There are things that frustrate me about this anime series, and I'm going to, list off my grievances as of right now, like the colonists in America, if you're American and you know that, but let's head on into this. Now, there's only one main gripe I have with Komi Can Communicate, but I'll try to go as in depth as possible so I can continue to give my opinions on anime, since I don't know if you can tell by now, but I really like anime, considering it's about a good quarter of my content right now, maybe half, but let's just head into it. Komi Can Communicate's pacing is absolutely horrible. And what I mean by that is that it takes just far too long to get into the actual meat of Komi Can Communicate. Because some of you may notice this is technically a romance anime. And it is. It is a romance anime. But some of you may be thinking, hey, I watched the anime. There was nothing like that at all. Komi and Tadano haven't done anything, and it just seems like a normal slice of life story, right? Well, you're wrong. Spoilers for Komi up ahead, but I feel like you should have known there were spoilers for Komi heading in this video. But basically, around the 300 chapter mark is when we actually get to see Komi and Tadano get into a relationship. Whoop-de-doo. Now you may be thinking, isn't that great? Well, the problem is that it takes 300 chapters, period. Now, I'm not a huge fan of that, and I'll go list off my reasons why. But one thing I want to note beforehand, I still love Komi Can Communicate. I think it is a fantastic slice of life series. It is one of the best romances I've seen once you actually get into the romance, but up to that point it's just slice of life filler. It's annoying, and there's not much to it other than just trying to dangle the keys in front of you because you know it's gonna end in a romance between Tadano and Komi. We all knew it was gonna happen. The problem was that they took so long to do it, to the point where I saw how much content was in between where the anime is right now and the manga like caught up, and I decided, screw that, I'm just gonna catch up to the manga. And I did. I caught up to all 300 chapters of the manga, and I'm still reading the manga actively as new chapters come out. And with that, with the pacing of Komi Can Communicate being so begrudgingly slow, there's obviously going to be a bunch of interesting characters being introduced, and I won't go into all of them. Again, spoiler warning, but you probably don't care if you're this far into the video. One of the most interesting characters that they introduced is Mambagi, because she is a supplement to Komi in a sense where she helps Komi find out that she has a crush on Tadano because Manbagi also has a crush on Tadano. So not only does this story take a love triangle twist, but I mean, she's also a Gyaru, but that's besides the point. Manbagi is also just a really good supplement to Komi in the sense that they're opposites. Manbagi is a very outspoken, very bubbly, very extroverted person, and that helps Komi in a sense with her socializing, since obviously if you know anything about this or have at least read the title, you know Komi cannot communicate, right? Now if you watch this video you may be thinking, well, why should I watch or read the manga, since obviously with all this filler that challenges even the might of Naruto, you might be thinking like, what is the appeal in this? This doesn't sound like it's a fun read. It doesn't sound like it's a great time either. Why don't I just read something else, watch anything else, get into a different genre that isn't slice of life because I have a soul? Well, I'm here to tell you, though, yes, I can say with confidence that it takes a certain type of person to read 300 chapters before you get like the characters getting a confession period, and then another 20 chapters or so, maybe 30, until you get like them hand holding, you know? I do have to say, the filler itself still is pretty interesting because of all the characters they introduced, but I can't really get into that because there's so much content in there that I'd have to go through. So many small arcs, so much that I've read that, sometimes it gets muddy. Sometimes I've forgotten some things. But before I go, I will leave you with this. Do not fret, do not fear Komi can't communicate. If you want to read it, just go into it because, like me with recording, it literally just takes you starting to actually get any momentum. Obviously, that's how it works with everything. But if you really are genuinely or even a hint interested in Komi Can Communicate, give it a try. It's a pretty good anime, honestly. And if you can read the manga, that's amazing because then you won't have to wait, for seasons that just drag on without all the, until you get to the point where Tadano's dating Komi. Now, my parting gift. I will leave you with one of the best panels in the manga. Like it?